Some people run, some people crawl, some people don't even move at all. Some roads lead forward, some roads lead back, some roads are bathed in white and some draped in black. Time, where did you go? Time, oh good, good time, where did you go? Some people never get, some never give. Some people never die and some never live. Some folks treat me mean, some treat me kind. Some folks just go their way, don't pay me any mind. Time, oh time, where did you go? Time, oh good, good time, where did you go? Forget, some never give. Some people never die and some never live. Some folks treat me mean, some treat me kind. Some folks just go their way, don't pay me any mind. Time, oh time, where did you go? Time, oh good, good time, where did you go?
Tell me about your previous lifestyle before joining the Jesuits, like from the high school time, and how was your work lifestyle like before? As you said before, like for 10 years you have been working in some company. So tell us about that.
I passed my SSC in 1951. Then at that time, my father wanted me to become an electronic engineer. In the 50s, we did not have the same rush for admissions into science and engineering colleges the way we have it today. So at that time, St. Xavier's College was open to Catholic students, and I got admission for science. But since I passed my SSC with barely 50% marks, science was really not my cup of tea. I should have really chosen arts, not science. But at the time when I passed out, and my people of my generation, we didn't question our parents. We did whatever our parents told us to do. So I did science, and it was miserable. It took me 2 years to pass my into science. But still, even after taking 2 years to pass my into science, civil engineering, which is now at Maheen, was formerly in St. Xavier's College. I'm talking about the early 50s. But then you can imagine what happened if I was having difficulty with science marks. You can imagine how much more difficult it would be when I entered the engineering college. So after 4 months, I had to tell my dad that, look, I'm very uncomfortable doing these studies. I'd like to go out and work. So he was disappointed and he asked me, what will you do? What kind of a job will you take up? So I began life as a stenographer on the clerical side, okay? I worked in a company called Larsen & Toubro, began as a junior stenographer and worked my way up to becoming an executive secretary, okay? So I worked like this for 10 years. But then by the age of 30, I realized that my life was going nowhere. It was not exactly very fulfilling. So I made a retreat. You may have experienced this also in Loyola School, Jamshedpur, where the Catholic boys have an opportunity to do a 3-day retreat. So when I made this retreat at the age of 30, the retreat director pointed out to me that maybe God has got other plans for you. And that stuck in my head. In other words, why am I not married? Why am I dissatisfied with my job? And what am I looking for? At that time, after work, I used to do a lot of social work. And when I went for that retreat, I realized that in response to what the priest had asked me, what would I find fulfilling, I realized that doing social work was really my calling. So that was the time when I realized that maybe I should think in terms of becoming a priest. If God is calling me, then I should become a priest. So then I signed up for the priesthood. My parents were very supportive. They said, okay, if you think this is what God is calling you, so you go ahead. So then I had to go through the regular years of formation, 2 years novitiate, 1 year juniorate, 2 years of language study, philosophy, theology. So that took 10 years. I was ordained at the age of 40. Then at the age of 40, I was sent for management studies. Okay. After I finished my management studies from XLRI Jamshedpur, I came here and began teaching. So that marks my beginning of my life as a teacher in St. Xavier's College. I joined this college in January of 1979, and I have been here since then, with a short break of 2 years when I went abroad to the United States for a second degree in management, specializing in the field of organizational behavior. And on my return from the United States in '91, I went back to XLRI to teach for 3 years. And in '94, when I came back here, after my stint in XLRI, I've been in XIC from '94 till date. Basically, I'm a teacher. And I must say that I enjoy teaching. And I'm still teaching. So I'm happy to be still teaching.
Like after your official time, whatever teaching profession.
Okay.
Apart from that, what do you like to do?
Okay. There are several things I like to do. First of all, I like going for a walk every day. So that's part of my timetable. So I finish here at 4. By 4:15, 4:20, I'm out for a walk. At 5 o'clock, I come back, read the evening papers and so on. Then from 6 till about 7 or 7:15, I look at all my WhatsApp messages, or I watch one episode of a serial. Okay? I'm a subscriber to Netflix, so I love watching serials. Serials are my favorite way to relax. Reading the newspapers and watching serials are my favorite way. And I'm very fond of these legal dramas, White Collar, Boston Legal, Suits. Right now I'm watching The Good Wife. Fantastic. I love that. Okay, 7:30 I go for dinner. By 8 o'clock I generally catch one of these debates on TV. Usually I love watching Karan Thapa. He's very good. I love him. By 9:30 I'm in bed.
Then again morning the same schedule.
Then in the morning it begins with prayer and mass. Okay? I get up at 4:45. So that from 6 to 7 is prayer time. 7 o'clock is mass, 7:30 breakfast. By 8:30 I'm in my office.
So, have you been traveling abroad for your official purpose?
I was in the United States for 2 years, okay, where I did my management degree, specialized in organizational behavior. When I first joined, I was involved in a lot of things.
Do you still have your friends from your high school? Are you in touch with them?
No, most of my high school friends have either passed away or they've gone abroad. I mean, either to Australia, New Zealand, Canada, United Kingdom. So, as I was saying, with regard to evil spirits and removing evil spirits, there are special priests who are assigned for that work. So, when a person is possessed, then one has to go to a priest who has been specially assigned, and then they perform certain rituals in order to help release a person. Sometimes it may be a simple matter of psychological counseling to help that person. Then okay, there are priests for that purpose too, to do counseling
So,
and help people.
have you seen any case?
No, I have not experienced.
But those things are really true that it happens.
But I admit that there may be people who are possessed.
So, doing your prayers in the graveyard does not even makes you little.
No. It's different from a normal death and a person who is possessed. There's a difference. Normal death is simply part of the life cycle. Birth, life, death. All of us have to die one day.
Just a closer walk with thee. Grant, let it be. When through this life of toils and snares, if I falter, Lord, who cares? Who for me my burden bears? None but Thee, dear Lord, none but Thee. And when this earthly life is o'er, time for me shall be no more. Guide me gently, safely, to Thy kingdom shore, dear Lord, to Thy shore.